A little chilly today out here in my garage. Got the bike set up, getting ready to go. You know, getting started is always the hardest part, but once you get going, it starts to feel good. So today, we're gonna give the hamstrings and lower back a little bit of love. Here we go. Welcome to day 4 of Coach Nilo's daily move. Sitting here on my trainer, getting a little warmed up. It's kind of chilly out here today. But today's workout, it's an easy workout. It's a little bit longer. It's about 10-11 minutes long. Okay, but we're gonna hit a little bit of the hamstrings. It's more like a stretching type, mobility type. I have really tight hamstrings, so I have to work on that a lot. And that includes some of the hips, especially after yesterday's movement. So let's get to it, guys. So let's start off with some huggers, a little movement with the legs. We gotta get warmed up today, like I mentioned. It's a little bit more of a stretching type mobility, getting that range of motion back. Now let's do some high knees. First, go straight up. Now the knee to the side. Now let's take that knee and pull it up a little bit, kind of like a runner's type stretch. Get those hamstrings loosened up. Now let's open up wide, not too wide, but you know, wide enough, and just let your body lean forward and just let it hang. Now move to the side one bit. You wanna, I like to bounce a little bit, just a little bounce, not too much. Some people say it's not good, but everybody has their own little way of doing it. It's just a little bounce if you want to add that little bounce from side to side. Okay? And now, in that same position, you're gonna do a little squat. And feel that stretch. You're gonna feel it. Okay, just go as low as you can. It's only a little bit, as long as you feel that little stretch, okay? You don't have to go too hard. We're still warming up. And now let's get into sort of like a lunge position. Usually this is done like in the, when you're starting up a lunge, but since I'm warming up, I like to put my knee on the ground. As you can see, I put both hands on the inside of the foot, and then I just kind of move forward and back, forward and back. Then I reach up and get those hip flexors a little bit. And we switch sides. Next exercise, we're gonna do kind of like a good morning. Okay, make sure you bend at the knees a little bit. Okay, and you gotta stick your butt out. All right, so keep your back straight. If you want to use a broomstick or some kind of a stick, all right, put behind your back so you can imitate having that bar on your back. You can do that too, as I demonstrate here. You can do anywhere from 10 to 15, 20, however you feel. It's still sort of like a stretch, but you'll feel it. You gotta feel that stretch in your hamstrings. next exercise, we're gonna do one-legged Romanian deadlifts, but we're not really lifting anything. We're just touching our toes. Basically, your opposite hand to your opposite leg. Bend the knee a little bit. Try to keep your back straight as possible. If you can't touch your toes, just go down as far as you can. Next exercise, we're gonna do a reverse lunge. Okay, so basically we're stepping back, and when we come back up, we're gonna thrust with the knee. Okay, focus on your form. Now, if any of these exercises you can't keep your balance, you can stand next to the wall or grab a chair or something where you can hold on to help you keep your balance. And if you can't do a certain part of the movement, don't worry about doing it. Do whatever it is that you can do. The focus here, remember guys, is creating a habit of exercising every day. So if you can't do the movement right now, maybe next week or in 2 weeks, you'll be able to do it. Next exercise, we're gonna do Supermans. Work on that lower back, the glutes. So we're just gonna squeeze and hold. Make sure you're squeezing that butt. Okay, squeeze the butt. All right, and let's finish it off. Guess what we're gonna do at the end? You got it, push-ups, but I'm gonna add a little something to it. Since today we're focusing on stretching and mobility, okay? We're gonna do a push-up. Go into downward facing dog. Feel that stretch. Come back down. When you go down on your next push-up, you're gonna come up in the cobra pose. Come back down, do a push-up, back into downward dog. If you can't do the push-ups, here's a demonstration of how you can modify this. Good job. So let me know how you're doing with these workouts. Let me know how you're feeling. Comments, opinions, comment below. And, make sure to follow my channels at Coach Nilo. Have an awesome day.